Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Between the Sheets with Pamela. I'm sorry it's a day late, but this is due to the fact that I was doing an enormous edit on my next novel, Things Unseen. So, yep, that's why we're late. I'd like to talk a little bit about editing. I told my publisher at Clockwork Books if she would please edit the hell out of the book, and she took me at my word. So here are a few of the pages of the, sample pages of the edit. As you can see, it wasn't a small job, but I just have to tell you how rewarding it was. I'm incredibly grateful to Sarah McGregor for taking the time to do all the work, and I hate to say so myself, but I think it's pretty good. Now, as a script editor, a TV script editor, I'm used to having to rewrite other people's work. And as a TV writer, I'm used to being rewritten. I understand it's all part of the process. It doesn't mean I don't have a little sulk when I first see the level of rewrites that are required. But after I've put my big girl pants on, I pull myself towards myself and I get on with it. And I have to say, what really gave me the courage to ask Sarah to edit me like that was Yewande Amatoso. I went to the launch of The Woman Next Door at Love Books Josie, I think it was in May. At her launch, Yewande spoke about her editing process, how thoroughly she likes to be edited, and how the plot changed during that whole process. And then I read her book, The Woman Next Door. This has to be one of the most immaculate books I have ever read. I mean, I know I can bore for South Africa on the subject of this book, but it is my book of the year. This book really, it gave me the courage to edit Things Unseen within an inch of its life, because I could see like how beautifully it turned out, how worthwhile it is to really go through that process. So thank you, Yewande. Thank you for this book. Thank you for that gorgeous launch. And they're a stunning family, by the way. I'm a bit in love with all of them. So read that book, people. You won't be sorry. Now, I also went to the launch of Good Cop, Bad Cop last week at Love Books Josie. But before I went to the launch, I met the work husband, Rayner, at Poppy's in Melville, and I got to meet the enchanting Gwyn Conlon. She is an absolute powerhouse and gorgeous. I'm looking forward to paying her a visit at her shop. That's Things We Love in 7th Street, Melville. Now, after we'd had drinks, the work husband very kindly offered to travel back to Love Books in the boot of Gwyn's car because there was no room for him in the front. And Gwyn took a takeaway vodka margarita to the book launch, which did make me giggle. The launch itself was amazing. An utterly fascinating discussion between my old friend Charles Leonard and Andrew Brown. Tragically, I didn't get a chance to read the book because my husband wrenched it out of my grasp as soon as I arrived home. But he says it's beautifully written and has a chapter on a man's response to rape, which is really eye-opening. And plus it got him thinking that he should be a police reservist. So I found that quite interesting. And just a note on getting books at book launches. You know, it's very special to have the author signing your books. I'll just read you the inscription from this book, if I can find it. To Pamela, so lovely to meet you in Joburg. With my best wishes, Andrew. How lovely is that? And then Yewande as well. For Pam, thanks for all the love and support. Yewande, May 2016. Now, that's incredibly special. And, you know, it also makes a very special gift if you can get a book signed by the author. So I really encourage you to go to these book launches, get the book and get it signed and support South African literature. Okay, I'm getting off the topic here. What else did I get up to? Oh, yes. I was also invited to go to the Market Theatre to go and watch Uber and the Truth Commission on Friday night. We bumped into Tamara Lapine Williams and her hubby there. Tamara and I both confessed to each other that we were Ubu virgins. We'd never seen the show. Have to say, I was absolutely blown away by it. The performances, the script, the puppets, everything. Absolutely stunning. I also got to see my ex-drama student and former PA, Hayley Kingston, who now works at the Market Theatre. I met her husband, I met her dad, and I met her totally gorgeous little boy, Aiden, who gave me a big hug. I felt so special. And it's just so great to me to see my former students doing so well. So, yeah, lovely to see you again, Hayley. Now, things that are coming up this week. We have the Josie Book Fair from the 1st to the 4th of September, so I think that's this weekend. And my lovely friend Michale Mashigo is one of the guests. And the program looks really good, so please go and have a look at that. Also coming up this week, Erna van Sale will be in conversation with Ruda Landman about her book, Dead in the Water. I won't butcher the Afrikaans title. And that is on Wednesday at Love Books Josie. Sadly, also on Wednesday, we've got Fred Kamalo in convo with the fabulous Karabo Goleng about his new book, Zuptas Must Fall, which promises to be really hilarious. And that is at Exclusive Books at the Rosebank Mall. And both of those launches are 6 for 6:30. So go along to those. And then finally, I will be holding a course on writing for soapies during October and November of this year. It was Don and Lovel's nagging that made me do it. Thank you, Don. Watch this space for more info. I'll also be chatting about it on Twitter. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. All I have to say is, read essay. Oh, absolutely final thing. It was my brother's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Tom. And it would have been my mother's 80th birthday last week on the 24th. So, Tintin Evie, hope you and the old girls are dancing on the table. Mwah.
Dirty little freaks, won't you come in and raise your glass? Just come in and raise your glass. Won't you come in and raise your glass? Won't you come in and raise your glass for me?